Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Happy summer. We're in almost the middle of July, and as a runner, it's time for me to start making decisions on whether I'm going to go after a marathon or a half marathon this fall. And if so, I need to start banking those miles. And yeah, I just need to get that routine going if I'm going to make that decision. And I love running distance, but the older I've gotten, sometimes my knees have disagreed with me on it more so than when I was a younger man. But all that said, running has been a great sport for me, and it's something that's taught me a lot of life lessons through the process of running races. And I want to share some thoughts with you that came to my mind recently when I was running. Some things I recalled when I was running the Nashville Marathon. Now, see, as a distance runner, I've experienced times in long races, especially marathons, when I begin to settle into a pace and I turn off my brain and simply kind of go with the flow with all the runners that are around me. Sometimes I've even found myself running in lockstep, stride for stride, with a runner who's immediately to my left or right. Now, once during the race, as I was part of a pack that had kind of gotten separated from the rest of the pack late in the race. This was in Nashville. We were running through a section of town that was really poorly marked. The streets weren't well marked. I didn't feel like, and nor did my colleagues running with me. We didn't think there were enough signs that showed us where to go. And so, since there wasn't a big pack to kind of run with, and we were a smaller pack, we began to make our way through these city streets, assuming that the other runners knew where they were going. It was one of those times, it was groupthink took over. So we soon realized that as a group that we'd made a wrong turn, and we were running down a street that was off the course. So we began to, we backtracked back to the proper route, and we were sharing some kind of not too pleasant words about the race organizers and how poorly the course was marked that we assumed, we thought. However, while we were quick to complain, we overlooked the simple fact that each of us were so zoned out and silently marking time with each other that we failed to see the signs along the way that, despite what we thought, really were there. It wasn't really their fault, it was ours. We had turned our brains off, and we're kind of just going with the flow and going with the pack that was around us. We weren't paying attention, and it almost got us lost. It's easy to do so in this race we call life as well. We become settled in and comfortable, and either fail to remain conscious of what's going on around us, or allow others to make decisions for us by virtue of simply following along with what everyone else is doing, thinking, saying, or feeling. Now, as with most things in life, it's when we fail to think for ourselves that we can get ourselves in the most trouble. Now, C.S. Lewis remarked that when the whole world is running towards a cliff, he who is running in the opposite direction appears to have lost his mind. Let me repeat that again. When the whole world is running towards a cliff, he who is running in the opposite direction appears to have lost his mind. In other words, it's the one who first realizes that something's off, that the group that they're in shouldn't be running this way or in this manner, who then reverses course to avoid the calamity of running off the cliff. That runner is frequently looked at by the others in the pack with scorn or disdain, as if this trout swimming upstream against the current or popular belief is obviously wrong and misled in their decision to go against the flow. Now, as they carry on self-assuredly in the same direction, some will look over their shoulders and jeer or mock or criticize that one who dared to break ranks from everyone else. That is, up until the moment that their feet no longer touch solid ground and they plummet over the edge that, in their distracted state, they never saw coming. So let me ask you this. How comfortable are you in standing against the crowd, striking out on a new path that may run contrary to what is comfortable or popular? See, it's the radical thinkers, the bold risk takers, the daring adventurers who leave the largest legacy. It's those who keep a weather eye on the horizon, that are able to see the coming storm and alter course in time to avert disaster. Yet to do so requires the determination to stay focused, remain vigilant, and be willing to resist the groupthink that can cause you to drift toward complacency and danger. Now, every day we run a race, surrounded by others doing the same, on a course that will almost certainly take us across unfamiliar terrain. Pay attention and look for the signs. Run hard and run well. Don't get lulled to sleep. And if along the way you see that misfortune lies ahead, correct your course, run against the crowd if needed, and keep moving on. I hope this thoughts blessed you in some way. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you like this content, I hope that you will like, share, and follow. And until next time, be blessed, and we'll chat again soon.